I'm in the middle of the Coral Sea, or is that the Coral Sea, by the way?
Great Barrier Reef, Northern
Great Barrier Reef. Sorry, I'm in the middle of the Great Barrier Reef, and I've just shot this beautiful fish called a coral trout. Amazing eating. And I look up, and I look for my buddy, and he's drifted away. I look for the boat to come, and the boat has drifted as well. And that's when the sharks decided to come. Bonjour, this is Cyril from Work Smarter Live Better. In this video, I want to share one simple trick to increase both your impact but also your joy. I'm at the moment in Cairns, and we just had an amazing week on this spearfishing charter organized by Matt. So Matt, explain a bit what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm a professional spearfishing guide. Been doing that for over 7 years now. Basically, we take a group of people spearfishing in the most remote parts of northern Australia. We hire out a massive boat, fully tended, all that sort of stuff, and always have a good time.
And I've been on a few of the trips, and this one has been amazing. I mean, the place you've taken us, knowing where to go, the advice, it was sensational. And of course, in the middle of the Great Barrier Reef, there's lots of sharks. Thanks God, to finish the story on this one, the boat finally turned up, and I'm still two legs and two arms. I'm still here, and I've got the squirrel trap to come back. But we're talking with Matt, and you have done some amazing trip, and you've accumulated some amazing video. Yeah. If I was to ask you about your 2 or 3 highlight videos, what would they be?
I'd definitely say seeing big sharks is always a highlight. Big tiger sharks, or even just big sharks.
When you say big shark, how big?
Yeah, I mean some tigers up to 15 foot we sort of see regularly.
So what is it, 4 meters?
Yeah, 4 meters, yeah.
4 meters.
Big sharks. That, and then just shooting big tuna is always a massive highlight as well. That's sort of the pinnacle of spearfishing, big dogtooth tuna.
I'll give you that to all. And what's the biggest tuna you've spearfished?
So the biggest one I've shot's 35 kilo. Biggest one I've got on one of my charters while I've been guiding is nearly 65 kilos. So yeah, massive fish.
And I was on this boat. The guy in front of me shot a 31 kilo. That was unbelievable to watch that. And so we're talking with Matt about all those things, and I ask you, why don't you have your own channel? Why don't you have your thing? And what was your reply?
Yeah, so I do have a channel, but it's very mediocre. In all honesty, I just don't like editing. Sitting in front of a computer is not for me. I get the content, I'll film all day, but sitting in front of a computer, hard going.
So your joy, your pleasure is organizing the trip, going out there, filming it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But after, it's boring.
Yeah. And I can't sit in front of a computer. It's not for me.
And I related to that because I really enjoy shooting those videos, but I'm not that good at the technical after. And you procrastinate, I'll do it, and you never do it. And so my advice is, there are things which you're really good at. There are ideas that you have that you would bring a lot of joy, but all around it, there's many things that, bore you to death or you're not very good at. So, and I see that with a lot of my clients. I had a session last week with a few of my clients called Amplify Your Genius, where we spoke about the thing that you're really good at, you love, and that's your genius, and that bring impact, and the rest, and delegate to eliminate. Yeah. And so if there's something that you really want to do, and for you, publishing this video would really have an impact. It will attract more clients, you'll give a lot of pleasure, you can show people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so what I suggested to Matt is 3 steps. I call them design, and then delegate, and then improve. Design is sit down, and that's for all of you the same, and think about the process that you want to do. So in my case, for those videos, in the design I thought, okay, I need to write a script, I need to film it, I need to then format the video. Once it's formatted I need to transform that into a written blog, put some image into it, and then check it's all good, and then publish it on LinkedIn to my database and so on. That was simple.
Yeah.
Took me to think about it maybe 15 minutes, nothing complex. The second part is a bit the hardest part, but you need to do it once, delegate. And people say, delegate, finding the right people is really hard. Not at all. I work with amazing people, so I've got my full-time VA in the Philippines, Gilord, so I do the writing, I do the filming, formatting, Gilord does 100% of formatting. And then we send this video to another VA, Cara, who works with AI, transform this into a transcript and then into a written blog, then put some photos into it, I review it, and then Gilord and Cara completely publish the whole thing. And you might say, you've got the people in place. Fiverr.com. Upwork.com. Go look into VA. I can guarantee you will find really easily people that love doing this kind of thing. They're very good at it, and that's the thing that can take off your back.
Better than us.
Much better than us.
Yeah.
And the third one is improve. Now I look at my video and every week or every month I'm like, oh, maybe we could tweak it, do that a bit differently and so on. You just have to do the fun thing. So my question to you is, are you procrastinating on great ideas that can have an impact, that can bring you a lot of joy because there's so many things around it that actually are not your genius?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is this week Work Smarter, Live Better tip. We just had unbelievable week. I shot my first Spanish mackerel. It was such a group of people. And I'm already thinking my next trip to be negotiated with my lovely wife. But Matt, thanks, it's been a blast.
No worries, man. Thank you.
Take care. À bientôt. Au revoir.